Hi and welcome back. I'm Korey Hicks, and today we're going to be talking about the Tweed Deluxe. On the opening clip, you heard the amp cranked at gig volumes, so I had the bright channel on 4, the unused channel on 9, so there's a little bit of interaction going on there, and I also had the tone control on about 7.5. I boosted it just a little bit with the green side of a brown protein, so that's a Nobles ODR1 sound. And I love that sound for kind of like a raw solo type of voice. We're going to be talking about the amp clean with pedals and also talking about its practicality on the gig and recording scene and why it could be the choice for you. This particular amplifier is from Carl's Custom Amplifiers in New Mexico, and aside from lowering the idle hum that these amps can exhibit, he has changed nothing to the circuit. This came with new old stock tubes, and it has a Alnico Weber speaker in it. A lot of the benefits of this amplifier for me are the fact that it's really lightweight, so it doesn't weigh much more than 25 pounds. The fact that I don't have a lot of stuff to mess with. I mean, it has 3 knobs. I can focus more on the music. It takes overdrive pedals extremely well, as long as they're like transparent overdrives. I wouldn't be sticking a tube screamer in front of this thing. One of my favorite things about the amplifier is that it reaches edge of breakup at reasonable volumes. If you need to put it on a chair, you can. For most gigs, I'm running it around 3 to 4 on the volume knob, and that's perfectly loud enough to play with the drummer. If I need more volume, I just stick it on a chair. But no one's ever going to get mad at you for putting a Tweed Deluxe on stage. The guitar I'm going to be using today is my 2015 AVRI reissue Stratocaster. This is a 1959 reissue, and I've used this guitar on tons of gigs. Yes, these guitars do wear. A lot of people ask questions like, is that a relic? No, it's not. This is just about 1,500 gigs worth on one guitar. I have refretted it once. These are Dunlop 6105 frets, and I have changed the fretboard to a 9.5-inch radius, and I have a Seymour Duncan Twang Banger Telecaster pickup in the bridge. Outside of that, it is completely stock, and I am using 5 springs, and I have used a little bit of a quilted maple block to block off the trem. I'm not really a trem guy. If you ever see me do a whammy bar dive, probably want to ask if I'm okay. So let's get to some clean sounds. So both of those clips were plugged straight into the Tweed Deluxe, so I wasn't using any sort of pedals or effects of any kind. I didn't even add anything on the plugin, so it's really dry so you could hear what the amp sounds like. I do like a little bit of reverb on my sound, so I have activated my UA Delverb pedal, which I like a lot. Very nice. So I'm going to play around with that just a little bit. Here's the neck pickup. Neck and middle. Here's that middle pickup by itself. You've already heard that bridge in middle. And back to the bridge. So next we're going to take a look at some overdrive pedals. I'd love to get your thoughts on which one of those overdrive pedals sounded the best to you. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. Sometimes when you hear these things every single day, you get EQ fatigue, especially using the same pedals all the time. Sometimes I can't really tell which one I like the best. I use them all for various things, and sometimes you use one for a while and you're like, nope, I gotta switch it out. So there you go on the pedal board again, mixing things up. One thing I will say about the Tweed Deluxe is it does impart a lot of its own character to your overdrive sounds. That's why a lot of people who use the Tweed Deluxe with overdrive pedals, they're going to be gain staging their pedals, not using them full up or even halfway. We're pretty much going to be putting the gains down and then stacking various pedals together to get our overdrive sound. With that in mind, you're going to have to pick an overdrive that is fairly neutral in the mids because the amp has a lot of mids already. Another thing you're going to have to worry about is the excessive bass that a Tweed Deluxe can put out. Especially the Tweed Deluxe reissue from Fender, the Custom Shop one. I think it's called the Custom 57 Tweed Deluxe. That one has a lot of extra bass in it. A lot of pedals that have too much bass are going to sound kind of flubby through that, so you have to be careful. I've owned quite a few different Tweed Deluxes through the years. I've owned two Victorias, the 21112. One of them sounded really nice, and one of them sounded very ratty. So I don't know what that was about, but Victoria's amps are usually really high quality, and the cabinet is actually a little bigger on the Deluxe. I've had the 57 Custom Deluxe from Fender, the new Custom Shop hand-wired one. That one is really nice, and it sounds especially good cranked up for its own overdrive tone. My favorite of the bunch, though, is this Carl's Custom because it's super quiet and because it's just noise-free, meaning from mechanical rattles and also from the circuit itself. These are things that, because I record quite a bit and I do YouTube videos, I don't want a bunch of excessive hum and noise in the signal, and so it always bothers me if an amplifier has a bunch of excessive noise. So you may be wondering where that Deluxe Reverb reissue went, the hand-wired custom one that I had a couple weeks back. Yeah, that's already back at the store. I just could not hang with that excessive noise. So, food for thought. Just because you think something is going to be perfect for you, it may not be good for you long term. But I think for me, I'm sticking with this. It's just so easy to move around. It's made out of pine. I mean, it's just a great overall amplifier. It's on right now and you can't even hear it. And it's super quiet. So I love my Carls. You should go check them out. And let me know in the comments below, have you had a Tweed Deluxe? Which one of the clones was your favorite? Do you have an original? I've only played an original Tweed Deluxe once in my life. This was at Willie's American Guitars many years ago in St. Paul, Minnesota. So shout out to Willie's there. Go get yourself a Tweed Deluxe. Go play through one. I think you would really enjoy it. It's just such a wonderful amplifier for roots music, blues, jazz. Lots of different players have used them through the years. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit that like button. I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.